Lisa. I was diagnosed with myasthenia gravis in 2017, but the symptoms started in 2009 when I collapsed in a car park. I went to hospital, I went into private hospitals. I was told I had to see psychiatrists. It was all in my head. I was imagining everything, but I kept collapsing on the floor. I'd get trains. I didn't know which way the train was coming. I was, prior to that, a fit and able person. I worked in a city for over 20 years. I used to enjoy going out, swimming, dancing. I was always the last to leave the party. Yeah, I was a very sort of happy, upbeat person. But unfortunately, due to misdiagnosis, the disease, it got worse and gradually worse and worse, to in the end that I couldn't even get out of bed most days. I couldn't open a can of drink. I couldn't feel with my toes. I couldn't breathe. The muscles around the diaphragm was not inflating my lungs. I used to hold my head out the window of a night, gasping for air. The sensation is like you're suffocating to death. My children would be crying around me. I didn't know, I couldn't take them to the park on my own, and people thought I was a hypochondriac. I lost friendships for it because I would never then turn up at anything, but I could never say what I had because no one told me what I had. I didn't know what I had. I just kept knowing that I kept collapsing everywhere, kept ringing ambulances, but no one knew what it was. It wasn't till 2017 when I'd lost all those years of my life just sitting indoors, really. And it was a doctor from my church who said, "Have you heard of myasthenia gravis?" Which I hadn't. I went to see another neurologist, apprehensive, thinking, "Oh no, here I go again. I'm going to be looked at, judged in the wrong." I don't know why I was judged, but anyway, but then I actually done an EMT test. I had myasthenia gravis. That was the start of my journey of having it diagnosed, but it's still been a very, very tough journey because I'm immune suppressed. I still then get very sick. I have to take a tablet every 3 hours to start my muscles moving. The nerves and the muscles, you need to have a tablet every 3 hours, 4 hours to kickstart them again. If not, you can't speak, you get voice weakness, your eyes droop. It's like you're being shut down like a robot. I have this treatment called IVIG, which is antibodies from bloods, and that's a very, very expensive treatment, but it gives me such a lease of life. Yeah, so it's really, for the moment that I was diagnosed, although it was relief, I wasn't really prepared for the still tough journey of my hair falling out and steroids and being housebound for 2 years in a wheelchair. But thankfully, the My Aware group, which was introduced to me when I was diagnosed, have been a great support. I've met some friends there who have the same condition as me, obviously, and yeah, I mean, without that, I think I would have gone insane because it's a lonely, lonely time. And even still now, when I go to the hospital, if I'm feeling unwell with it and I say I've got myasthenia, no one knows what it is. The person in the street don't know what it is. People at hospital don't know what it is. So much more awareness needs to be made. And so if by donating to My Aware, it would mean that more research could be done and more awareness could be made so that someone who might be in the same position as me don't lose all those years of life. Thank you.